Welcome inside Kauffman Stadium. Buckle up for the I-70 showdown. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Kansas City Royals. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. We're in store for a Major League debut in this one, Singy. It remains to be seen what kind of career he'll have, but here's step one, and there's a lot of hope and optimism around him. This organization thinks he can be an impact player.
And from what I've seen and heard from people that follow prospects really closely, I do too. We may not see him light the league on fire right from the start, as there's usually a learning curve.
And towing the slab in this one, Seth Lugo. What's the word on him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. Homer number 25 on the year. The Cardinals score first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
Fouled off left side. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in game one of this three-game set. This one in the air, center field. Isbell moving under this one. One away. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. Needless to say, this is an aggressive lineup. They've drawn fewer walks than any other team in the league.
Well, Boog, as I pop my collar, this lineup is taking the Chris Singleton approach. But in today's game, we know walks are key to scoring runs. At times, this lineup swings a little too freely. They need to make pitchers work harder.
Yo one. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A solo shot. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
One down. Here's Nolan Gorman. Oh. Gorman matched a homer in his last game. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a two-bagger.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Over to first. That's out number 2. Here's the center fielder.
The center fielder, Chase Davis.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's got a chance. Out of here. A 2-run homer. His second of the year. And they add on.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
Rolled over to third. Whips it across. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But they take the lead thanks to a 5. We go to the bottom of the first. Today's starting pitcher, Jay Howard. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the base.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. That one is gone. A solo shot. Here's Bobby Witt Jr. And he grounds one to the right side. Handles, throws to first. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Let's take a look at our lineup. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They've got some free swingers, don't they? It's a great approach with pitches over the plate, but when the pitcher expands the zone, it just doesn't work. They need to draw more walks to get runners on base.
On the ground, right side, and foul ball. That one ripped left field. Herrera going back on this one. It's gone over the left field wall. Second home run of the inning for him. And now it's going to be Jack Caglione. Sliced hard but foul. That clips the corner. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to the pitcher. Nicely done for the out.
That's the ball.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Got him looking. That's the third out. But 2 rounds. And now we'll see one of the top prospects in baseball step in the box for his major league debut. Leonardo Bernal. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Chases that one upstairs. Lugo in his 10th season, 36 years old, and he took home a gold glove in 2024. In the air, left field. Collins on his way over, and there's one away. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Isbell on the move. 2 down. Jordan Walker getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. In the air on the infield. Lofton. And that is that. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, bottom half of inning number 2. So the St. Louis Cardinals have firmly established themselves as top contenders around halfway through the season. See, this is a great showing from a group that looks even a little stronger than expected.
Yeah, they've been a tough group to beat so far. They were looking like a team that could make some noise going into the year, and they're definitely in the mix. Now they got to decide, are they going to go out and add some help before the deadline, or do they think they have enough to make a deep October run as is?
Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
comes up empty. That's strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2.
Oh.
Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
The 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Yes.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. And that just misses. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty. KC down in order, and the deficit remains. The battle for Missouri rolls on, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Alec Burleson. Up the middle. What a stop to first, and very nicely done for the out. That one missed.
Clearly he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Here's the third baseman, Nolan Gorman. A double and a run scored his first time up. Runner on the move. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, he's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Homered earlier, now he swipes second, showing off the speed. Really fun to watch him play the game.
Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and they get the out. Foul ball there. Man on second, 2 down. On the ground to third. Tosses to first, and that'll do it. So one left for the Cardinals. They're still out in front. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Ripped on the ground to second. On to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Whoa.
He's one of the best players in baseball at driving in runs, Chris. His RBI totals this season rank him in the top 10. Nice grab. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. First pitch just misses, and he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris.
Oh.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty. Royals bats are quiet there. They trail at 5-2. As we go to the top of the 4th. And stepping in for the Cardinals, number 62. That one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1.
Oh, that's a ball.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Runner takes off, and that one fouled off. The 0-2.
Oh.
Bullpen action for the Royals. John Schreiber, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Cruz getting cranked up as well. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Manager out of the
For the Royals,
Leonardo Bernal next up for the Cardinals.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
On the ground, could be two. Lofton to second, double play. That's ideal relief efficiency. One pitch, 2 outs. Not half bad. Swing and a foul straight back. Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris. The 0-1. And a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Oh, 0-2 now. Up the middle. Base hit, and a run comes in. So 2 down. Now up for St. Louis. Jordan Walker. He's already homered here in this one. Quick move to first, and he's back safely. That's ripped into the outfield. And that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Back here in Kansas City, ready to go. Bottom 4. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals.
Right through there for a strike.
That one finds the zone. 0-2 now. A sliding stop over to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
First pitch misses. The Royals down by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. To third, Gorman. Tosses to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. Digging in, Carter Jensen. And that is out of play. The 0-1.
That's out the corner.
Two down, nobody on. Fly ball down the line. Walker hustling after it. Reaching down, makes the catch. The battle for Missouri rolls on. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Alec Burleson. Now he breaks his bat. Garcia throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Hit on the ground to short. Witt throws to first in time. 2 down. And the Royals manager.
For the Royals,
New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Steven Cruz. He's into the game with the bases empty. Gorman at the plate now, and that's strike one. Popped up. And that is that. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Hitter, Starling Marte.
And that one hammered. That's back. Say goodbye to that one. So he goes yard to left. It's his 6th home run of the season.
No.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Towards first, and it goes just foul. Base knock center field.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
The 1-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
Right side. Flips it. There's one. On to first.
No, he's in there.
So they get one, but a really nice try there. One out man at first. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. Out towards right center field. On the move. He's got it. Out number 2. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
Ball.
Right through there for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
There's a strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. Kansas City moves closer. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Everson Pereira digs in now. Swing and a bouncer. The throw to first. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Cardinals.
So digging in, number 62. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Drilled out towards left center field. Hauls it in after a long run. And there's 2 down. Out to short. Witt. Whips it to first. And they go down fast. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, let's take a look at how the ball's been flying today. Plenty of power on both sides in this one.
Yeah, games like this were so fun for me as a hitter, Boog. You grab your bat and head to the plate thinking, hey, could be my turn to go yard next.
That one ripped left field, way back there. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. His 18th home run of the season. Next up for the Royals, Vinny Pasquantino. Pitch is in there. Strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Try to get him to chase on a changeup that time. Stays alive. Got him looking for the strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch. So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Challenge from behind the dish here. So the call stands. One challenge remaining for them now. Check swing, but he went too far. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The next offering misses. Full count now. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Carter Jensen now at the plate. High fly ball down the left field line. And it's off the wall, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. What a stop. And that's a nice play to end the inning. The Royals get one back on this solo homer. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Aaron Bummer.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the defense should be active.
Ball 1 there.
You know, these Cardinals, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. 8 of their hits came off the bat at 90 miles per hour or harder. These batters are not getting fooled right now.
That one ripped right center field, and it looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Up next,
Leonardo Bernal with his first
J.J.
major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here. With all of those hard hits, the guys are going to love seeing the spray charts after this one. It's clear they're not just getting lucky up there right now.
Jordan Walker will hit next. Smoked on the ground a second. Gets it to first. He's out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Backed off the plate that time. Swing and a ground ball. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. The Cards lead 1. They're up 6. Back here in Kansas City, the spray chart shows us an impressive power display from this lineup. 4 homers so far.
Yeah, and as you can see, they've been giving out some souvenirs for the fans in the left field bleachers. The pitching on the other side doesn't adjust. There might be more on the way.
Cooper Jerpy will take over here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late
and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Marte leading things off and takes a strike.
Foul ball.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out. Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The Royals down by a pair here at the bottom of the seventh. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No play, that's an infield single. And now it's Kyle Isbell. There's a strike.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really...
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. Throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there. And now a man into scoring position. Tying run at the plate. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2-2 now. Good eye right there.
That's a really good take.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And he walked him. And he represents the tying run on base after that hard-fought walk. That one a little bit high. Ball one. Bounced out to short. Fermin to Weatherholt. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Now the third baseman, Michael Garcia.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
There's a strike. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. And a weak ground ball to the left side. Just foul down the right field line. Wow. Up the middle. Play made. That ends the inning. Royals strand a pair. And the score remains.
For the Royals,
welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 66.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Foul ball. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. One down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that...
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. He'll take a jog around the bases. His 19th home run of the year. And they add to the lead. It's 7-4.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter.
On a line. Makes the grab on the run. And there are 2 outs. Here's the center fielder. And that one is lifted in the air. Isbell under it. And that's the 3rd out. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
The shortstop, Bobby Witt.
And that's off the outside edge. Ball 1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Pereira takes it in for the out. And there's 1 down. Base hit, center field. So they with a one-out single. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jack Caglione.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the ninth, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
0-2 now. Got him swinging.
Well, I'd say he pretty much had to offer it that one. You don't want to leave it in the umpire's hands. Even though it ended up outside the zone, it still was close enough to where it looked like it could drop down right on that corner and get the call. Last thing you want to do is get punched out by the umpire knowing you could have at least fouled the pitch off and kept the at-bat going.
Next one misses. Ball 3. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Starling Marte up to hit. And that's in there at the knees. Marte wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The 1-0. Weatherholt to first, and that is that. A couple of hits. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Oh, 1 now. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. High fly ball down the left field line. Collins going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Bernal in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
No, outside.
Good evening, Jag.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw.
Got to be happy with this one. Second hit in his MLB debut. And most guys are happy just to get that first hit out of the way, but he looks like he can hang at this level.
Gets him to chase after that one. On the ground. Tosses to first, and there's 2 down. Jordan Walker, the next to hit.
The right fielder, number 18, Jordan Walker.
Out towards right center field. And that'll do it. So 1 left for the back here in Kansas City. Digging in as the switch inning out. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Peter Strzelecki. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Over to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Royals down to their final out. 2 down, bases empty. And now Nick Lofton.
Oh.
The changeup missing. Ball 2. And there's a foul ball. They're down to their final strike.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Next pitch is outside. Grounds one to short. Fermin. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Cardinals take game one of the series on the road.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
This one finishes with a final of 7-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Welcome inside Kauffman Stadium. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Kansas City Royals. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. The headline today, the hitting streak he's been on.
Yeah, an impressive streak. Can he keep it going in this one? Feels like there isn't a pitch he can't hit right now. Looking forward to seeing how they deal with him.
All right. All right, ready to get underway. Mason Wynn getting ready to hit.
Number 0, Mason Wynn.
He caught it behind his back. Nicely done for the out.
Batting second, the right fielder, Brian Torres.
This one in the air, center field. Isbell under it. And there's 2 away. Here's Mike Trout.
Third, the center fielder, number 27, Mike
Trout went deep in his most recent game. That's out to center field. Isbell settles under this one. And that is that. Back here at Kauffman Stadium. And today's starting pitcher, Andre Palante. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Nope.
Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. The 1-0. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Garcia wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they've still got both their challenges. Swing and a miss at a slider. Good job to fight that one off. The next pitch misses, and the count's full. Fights it off. He'll see another. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Ripped to right and a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Now at the plate, Vinny Pasquantino. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that'll load the bases.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
And that one's a little bit low. And it's a ball and a strike.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Ground ball right side. And it goes just foul. The 1-2. Bases loaded, nobody out here in the second game of the series. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. That one missed.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
That one outside, and now it's 3-2. Sets him down looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. All loaded up. Carter Jensen steps in for the Royals. And it's even up.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a ground ball. Flips it. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
The battle for Missouri rolls on. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Alec Burleson. This one in the air, center field. Isbell under this one. Takes it in for the out.
That is it. The catcher, Jay Howard.
There's a swing and a drive. Carrying well. And in one hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And now it's Ivan Herrera.
He's been on fire at the dish lately, working on an 8-game hitting streak.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Ground ball to the right side. Throws to first in time.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. Back here in Kansas City, bottom half of inning number 2, Starling Marte steps in for the Royals. And the 1-0. Marte mashed a homer in his last game.
That's a ball.
Swing and a bouncer. Win. Throw to first in time. Line drive. Fair ball. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And next up for the Royals, Isaac Collins.
Number 1, Isaac.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Oh, great stop. Off balance feed. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. On to the third inning. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Blaze Jordan. First pitch swinging.
You know, these Cards, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Slings to first in time.
Everson Carrera.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
Up the middle. Slings to first in time.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Mason Wynn now at the plate. On the ground to short. Wynn. On to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Runner takes off and fouled off. Still tied at 0, last of the third. That's in there, and it's 0-2. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. That clips a corner.
They seem to be struggling reading these breaking pitches. They're landing for strikes, so if they can start to track those pitches sooner out of the hand, they'll have a chance to drive a few.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Next offering is outside. Ground ball could be 2. Here's Wynn for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
The batter, number 7.
One out man at first. And now it's Bobby Witt Jr. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. He's been one of the best players in the league at driving in runs, Siggy. His RBI numbers are good enough to be top 5 in all of baseball. Throw! Save!
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team. Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
And that drops in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. That is the inning. The battle for Missouri rolls on. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Brian Torres. Fouled off left side. The 1-1. In the air on the infield. Pasquantino. One up, one down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out into left center field. Go ahead run on base. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
On the ground out to short. Witt to second. Double play. What a clean killing, Dan. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Caglio.
In the air to left center. Pereira on his way over. He's got it. One pitch and one out. Now it's going to be Carter Jensen.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Battling here as he fouls it away. That one drilled left field. Way back there. It's got a chance. Out of here. A solo shot. And the Royals strike first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach.
He takes it on his own. Now 2 away.
The batter, number 19.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Massey. Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. Ball. Swings through that one out in front that time. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Royals strike first on this solo homer. It's now new inning getting started, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Jay Howard. A sliding stop at short. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Out towards right center field. 2 away now. Here's Nolan Gorman. He's 0 for 1. Swings and misses and 1 down below the zone. In the air, out towards left center. And that is that. He continues. Back here in Kansas City, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Bouncer to second. Gorman fires to first in time. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Michael Garcia. Ground ball left side. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. And the batter now, Blaze Jordan. Line to right center field. That's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
So digging in, Everson Pereira. His righty-lefty splits there. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Jordan blazing around third. He'll score and they've tied it.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Mason Wynn, the next to hit. Wynn hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. 1 away. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. And now batting, Mike Trout, 1 for 2. Fouls away the first offering.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Two on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Grounds 1 to short. Witt over to first. They limit the damage here. Cards on the board with this double. All even now. The battle for Missouri rolls on. Bottom of the 6th inning. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. Out to short. One pitch and one out. On the ground. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And that's a one-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Nope.
Swing and a miss. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Out number 2. Go ahead run on base. Carter Jensen steps in for the Royals. That one to first. And it gets by him. But in time, nice job to stay with it. Back here at Kauffman Stadium. And now the Cardinals catcher, Jay Howard. That one fouled off.
You know, these Cardinals definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. 10 outs.
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. Home run number 20 on the year. And the Cardinals have the lead now. It's 2-1.
That right there is a game changer, and it might end up being the most important swing of the game. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Steven Cruz.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And it gets by him. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Now here is Nolan Gorman. And a foul ball. Tied him up inside with that one. Way inside, gets out of the way. And a swing and a miss. And to a late.
Well, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
And that keeps the inning alive. Now up for St. Louis, Everson Pereira. Here's a high fly ball out to center. And that's the third out. One for the Cardinals on the solo home run. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the Royals designated hitter, Starling Marte.
Nope. Outside.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even at 1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Tracks it down for the out. One up, one down.
Ball.
The Cardinals trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Right through there for a strike. And that's a strikeout looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location
with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, with that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Collins stands in now and watches strike one.
All one.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back. It bangs off the wall. Not stopping. He's going for three. And he makes it there with a two-out triple, tying runs aboard. On the corner for a strike. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The tying run is 90 feet away. That's outside. Now 1-2. Got him swinging.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Matt Strom.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
That's towards center. Isbell under it. And there's one down. So up next, Brian Torres. 1 for 3. Back to the mound. He's got it. Throw to first in time. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires over to first. And they go down fast. 3 out. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now.
The third baseman.
New pitcher for the Cardinals, Caleb Ferguson.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
It's through for a hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And there's one down. One out, man at first. And here's the first baseman, Vinny. Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Really nice swipe of second right there. He knew he had to get a really good jump on the pitcher because that catcher can make up some time, man. Such a good catch and throw guy behind the dish. Nice job right there, but he just beat it.
That one just misses.
That's a really good take.
And now it's even up.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Base hit, center field. Runner around third. Fires it to the plate. He's safe. We are tied at 2.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a
runner on the go. Ball outside. Safe in second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed, but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
The 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The Royals with the go-ahead run standing at second here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Challenge from behind the dish here. So the call stands. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. And a payoff pitch. In the air to left center. Trout on the move. 2 down. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Carter Jensen steps in for the Royals. Just missed. Out front with the swing, and that is strike 1. That one to first, and that chance handled. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. 2-2. So coming into the game now on defense,
12,
Nick Lofton. He takes over as the new first baseman. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. Movement in the bullpen. Lucas Ursig, the closer, is getting loose. Lang also throwing. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And it's 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, Boog, yet another solid performance, all while keeping that hitting streak alive. What a run he's on right now.
This one in the air center field. Takes it in for the out. There comes the skipper.
Up next for the Cardinals, the designated hitter, Ivan Herrera.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Slings to first, and that's the inning. Back here in Kansas City, bottom 9, and they've got a chance at a walk-off in this tie game. Starling Marte steps in for the Royals. 1 away. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a ball popped up. 2 down. And now Isaac Collins. Sliced hard but foul. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. That's the third out, and we're Extras. On to extra
Leading off for the
innings.
Cardinals,
And
the second
stepping in for the
baseman,
Cardinals, Nolan Gorman. That's ripped into the outfield. Snags it on the run. Runner tags at second.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
Now a pitch out to defend against the squeeze, but nothing going on.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Chopper right side. Slinging it to first in time. Go ahead run on base. Everson Pereira next up for the Cardinals. That one missing inside. Hard hit, base hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they've got the lead in extra innings.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he
went over to first. That ends the frame. So back here at Kauffman Stadium, on to the bottom of the 10th. Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. Puts a bunt down, and that goes foul. So the tying run at second.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Popped up, Burleson. And there's one away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
In the air to left center. Trout on the move to the gap. And there are two outs. Last chance for the Royals. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Check swing called strike. Strike one. They're down to their final strike. The Royals with the tying run at second. And the home team trying to pull it out. Outside. Ball one. And that's too high. Got him looking for the strikeout. And that ends the ball game. The tying run left stranded at second.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. Never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got Father's Day baseball. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Kansas City Royals. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.